I don't remember the last time someone hugged me. Not the polite kind. Not the quick, awkward kind people give when they don't know what else to do. I mean the kind of hug where someone holds you just a second longer than necessary. The kind where your body relaxes before your mind does. I realized this one night while standing in my kitchen, eating dinner alone over the sink. I had cooked pasta, nothing fancy, and I remember thinking how quiet everything felt. Not peaceful, just empty. The kind of silence that makes you aware of your own breathing. I'm 35 years old. I live in the United States. I have a job. I pay my bills. I answer emails. From the outside, my life looks fine. That's the word people use. Fine. But loneliness doesn't always look like isolation. Sometimes it looks like a full calendar and an empty heart. Most mornings I wake up before my alarm. I lie there for a few minutes, staring at the ceiling, listening to the hum of the city outside my window. Cars passing, someone laughing somewhere below. Life happening. Just not with me. I get up, shower, make coffee. I scroll through my phone while the coffee brews. Photos of people smiling, couples, families, friends at dinner. I tap like without thinking. It's easier that way. At work, I'm surrounded by people all day, meetings, small talk, jokes in the break room. I've gotten really good at smiling at the right moments. Nodding. Saying yeah, totally when expected. People think I'm easygoing, approachable. But no one ever asks how I'm really doing. And I never tell them. After work, I usually go straight home. Sometimes I stop at the grocery store. Sometimes I take the long way just to delay the moment I unlock my door and step into the quiet. My apartment is clean. Too clean. There's no one else's mess to complain about. No shoes by the door that aren't mine. No voice from another room asking how my day was. I eat dinner alone most nights. Sometimes I watch something while I eat. Not because I'm interested, but because I don't like hearing my own thoughts echo back at me. Weekends are the hardest. During the week, loneliness hides behind routine. On weekends, it has nowhere to go. Saturday mornings stretch endlessly. I wake up and realize there's no one expecting me anywhere. No plans to cancel, no messages waiting. I tell myself I enjoy the freedom, and part of me does. But another part wonders how it became normal to go days without meaningful human contact. I've tried reaching out before, sending messages, suggesting coffee. Most people are busy. They always mean to get back to me. They just don't. Eventually, I stopped being the one to reach out first. That's when things got really quiet. I didn't become lonely overnight. It happened slowly. So slowly I didn't notice until I was already deep in it. Friends moved away. Relationships faded. Life kept happening, just separately. There was a moment last year that stuck with me. A coworker was leaving the company. There was a small goodbye gathering. People hugged him. Tight hugs, genuine ones. I stood there waiting my turn, unsure if I should step forward or stay back. When it was my turn, he shook my hand. I smiled. He smiled. No one noticed. That night, I went home and sat on my couch in the dark longer than I meant to. I started wondering if there was something wrong with me, if I was forgettable, if I didn't take up enough emotional space to be missed. Loneliness does that. It turns inward. It whispers questions you don't want to answer. I stopped talking about it altogether. It felt embarrassing. After all, I wasn't alone in the obvious ways. I wasn't isolated. I wasn't invisible. I was just untouched. One evening, scrolling online, I came across a post about a local support group. No diagnosis, no labels, just a space for people to talk, for people who felt alone. I stared at the screen for a long time before signing up. The night of the meeting, I almost didn't go. I sat in my car outside the building, hands on the steering wheel, heart pounding like I was about to confess something dangerous. Part of me thought, you don't belong here. Other people have real problems. Another part of me was tired of carrying everything quietly. I walked in. The room was simple. Chairs in a circle. Soft lighting. No pressure to speak. Just people. When it was my turn, I didn't know what to say. My throat felt tight. My voice came out quieter than I expected. "I don't remember the last time someone hugged me," I said. No one interrupted. No one rushed me. No one tried to fix it. They just listened. And for the first time in a long time, I felt seen. I talked about the silence, about the way loneliness sneaks in even when your life looks full, about how exhausting it is to pretend you're okay when you're starving for connection. When I finished, a woman across the circle nodded slowly. Another person murmured, "I understand." Something shifted in me then. Not dramatically, not magica, but gently. I realized I wasn't broken. I wasn't invisible. I wasn't alone in this feeling, even if I had been living as if I were. Healing didn't happen all at once. I didn't leave that room suddenly surrounded by friends. My life didn't transform overnight, but something changed in how I carried myself. I started being a little more honest, saying I've been struggling instead of I'm fine. Reaching out again, not desperately, just genuinely. Some people responded, some didn't. But I learned that connection isn't about quantity, it's about presence. I still eat dinner alone sometimes. I still have quiet weekends. Loneliness hasn't disappeared, but it doesn't own me anymore. I know now that wanting connection doesn't make me weak. It makes me human. And if you're listening to this and something here feels familiar, if you've ever felt surrounded but unseen, busy but lonely, I want you to know this. You are not alone in feeling alone. Your story matters. Your voice matters. And sharing it, even quietly, can be the first step toward feeling human again.